Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Wingfinger WFC-K25. You can see him there. We're going to put him aside because we'll look at the box real quick. He is, it's a box. Alright. Yeah, you got Wingfinger flying around with some lava, Transformers, Generations, took our time with some denting because, yep, shipping stuff, I guess. A+, all that stuff. You got him kind of swinging some swords around on the side here. You got Deluxe Class. On the top, you got a Maximal symbol and some recycling and some glyphs from the Golden Disc. On this side, you have the line artwork. On the bottom, of course, you have the some copyrights and whatnot on the bottom, and there on top and on the back here, you have a whole bunch of product shots. And hey, he splits apart and can become accessories and more warnings and all that stuff. Also comes with instructions, which kind of have some weird things here and there because there's some stuff which kind of contradicts other stuff. But they work, I guess, including telling you how to use it as accessories. And finally, of course, there's the collector card, which one, of course, Black Arachnia. Again, I have a million of these, and you can Predacon, Black Arachnia, and there you go. You have a million of these. There's so many Black Arachnias in my house now. Yeah, Wingfinger. You can see he is a fossilizer. Yes, he turns into a pterodon, which is not a design dinosaur in any which way. This is, well, I guess his standing mode because kind of pterodons apparently did this sort of thing. Imagine the wing sinew, I guess, kind of all attached there. But yeah, you can see, yes, he is very much bone, kind of white and just yellowish color, tannish color. You can see that. Also, if you can see all the skeleton stuff, some black right there, just to, I guess, emphasize there. And there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the bone color scheme. The way they want you to transform it is more like this. They you adjust it such a way that, yeah, you don't pop that off. Yeah, you're supposed to do it like this. This is the flying mode. Oh, and of course, take that A. This is how he flies, I guess, although don't ask me about the physics on this. I don't think that works. With all that, does he have, go to Sorny at a Thomas G. Sage port. Yeah, I guess if you want to, well, have him on a stand, you just clip around him. He's narrow enough that most clips should just be able to slot right in there and do all that stuff. Yeah. The flying mode. Articulation, the head can move up and down. It can swivel left and right. Got that. The beak can open, although there's a weird firm, like, blocking point. Yeah, you can open pretty far, though. You got that. So you got those swivels. You got another swivel here. Let's see, you got these. These can rotate right there, up and down, or flapping. You got this joint. You got another swivel there. Thanks to the peg system, you got a swivel there. You got a joint here. And back here you got, this is a joint right there. And this is on a ball joint right here. So it's you can move forward like this. It can also spin around. And yeah, that's disposability in this mode. Comparison real quick with the other fossilizers, Paleotrex and Rectonite. See right there? Yeah, about the same size, different bone color, you know, very white and gray, the very tan color and brown, and very white and yellow, I guess. Yeah, you can see, again, just kind of a... Yeah, roughly the same size and everything, as expected. There you go. There's the, well, that's the Deluxe. I'm not going to get the Legends class one, just, no. Yeah, so that's the three fossilizer or three of the four fossilizer modes. Again, the other one's the Legends class. But yeah, there you go. And transformation is, well, parts forming because it's a fossilizer. And first thing I like to do is I take these pieces off, the little wing tips, put them off to the side for now. I got to take the, take the arms and take this part and untab that. And slide this apart right here in the middle right there. Beacon, pop that off. Take the beacon, yeah, take the beacon neck right there and pop that off. And up here, what you do is take this and move it up, rotate these down. Just rotate this down. The instructions tell you to put these in front, and that's best because otherwise they kind of bang into this thing. Straighten the legs out, and then down here, fold that down and rotate it at the knee. You can get this down. You see that? Straighten that out right there, so it becomes a foot, and then rotate at the knee. And that's the bottom half. Up here, yeah, again, untab these, bring them down, bring that down. Peg this and the pegs in right here. So you can rotate the hands around, they're facing forward. And you take this piece right here, take this and neck and bring it down, it'll click into place like that, and then peg it in the back, just, you know, for storage's sake. And there you go. That's the robot mode. Oop, one last thing I forgot. Actually, is take this and move that up. There you go. Now you can see his head face, kind of. And yeah, that's the robot mode. But yeah, it's he's a very thin guy. You can see that he is incredibly thin. I just knocked him over. Yeah, he's incredibly thin, and he's kind of this, I guess he's supposed to be the guy that's like, he's all quiet and creepy and lanky and all that stuff, kind of sneaking around, and all of a sudden he's just right behind you. And he's got these swords. You can peg those into his hands if you want. You know, so he's got the swords. So he's kind of, I guess, a ninja of sorts. And again, mostly the yellows and whites from the alt mode. You can see up here though. You can see he's got the like a little bit of a blue in the head there. You got a little blue visor thing. The maximal symbol in black. But yeah, he doesn't really have a mouth or a lot of details or anything. Yeah. So yeah, he's kind of very light. He's kind of cool looking in that sense. He's like this all super lanky, but he's also not like Paleo Trex, who has a problem of he's all disproportionate. This guy's proportions are actually pretty decent. Again, he's just really skinny, and it's that weird unnerving thing, but I kind of like it because of that. It's just this cool thing. I have no idea about the character. I haven't watched the Netflix show at all yet. I'm not even sure he's in it, but I just like it. I just like how he looks, and just something about him. I think he's the best of the fossilizer. Just something about him just kind of is cool. That's everything about that. So there's all that. He just looks nice, I think. Let's see. I believe the swords here can also store on the back of his arms. These little tabs and these little slots here, so you can just kind of take those and just right there like that if you want. So you can just store them away like that. I believe he can hold this. That's the idea. Is he can. I believe the idea is he can. Let's see. Was it pegs in, or I think it peg is supposed to peg into his arm. It's like a weird shield thing if you want. So you got that. If you want, these don't hold on super well when they tab into the back though. They do kind of, but not super well. It's kind of a loose. At least one of them on mine is a loose connection. So you got all that. I guess he can also hold the head as a whatever. I don't know what you call that. That's the thing you can do. Yeah. Oh, mine has a little chip right here, I think. I'm not sure if that was out of the box or not. I've had mine for a bit now, and just kind of things happened. Yeah. Let's see. Articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so you got left and right. You got left and right, you got a little bit of wiggle, a little bit up and down. It's kind of limited just because of the sculpting of it. Shoulders can move all the way around. You got outward, you go very far outward. Got a bicep swivel right here. You got the elbow joint, which is about 90 degrees. You got a wrist swivel because it's on a ball joint, so you got swivel, and you can actually, you can do the pointing pose. You can do it. It looks a little weird, but you can do it. He's got a waist swivel. He's also got a torso swivel, I guess. So he can look really like he's bending around. He's got those swivels. His hips can go again because of design, looks really high. Can't go very far back because of this thing. Outward again, a lot of outward. He's got a knee right there, and this right here can bend because of the thing, and so you can actually give him chicken legs. And if you want, you can try to sort of give him a. You can kind of give him that, but the problem is, at this point, you're kind of just basically swapping where the knee is. So I prefer it like this. I think that's why they want you like this, because the knee's a little lower. Well, the problem is, yeah, kind of has a bend part past stuff, but yeah. Down here you got forward and back on the foot a little bit, and no ankle tilt though. So yeah, articulation, pretty decent. Pretty decent overall. All right, so quick comparisons, I guess. We're doing everything else. Again, here he is with the other fossilizers. Well, again, the other deluxe fossilizers. You get, yep, again. Actually, it's the tallest of the three. Just not by much, but yeah, not by a whole lot, but you know, a bit. There's that. And here he is with Earthrise Optimus. Just to give you an idea. Again, he's pretty tall for deluxe because he's pretty high up there. Just really lanky. Yeah, that's the basics of Wingfinger here. But, of course, he's a fossilizer, so that means he comes apart. What I wanted to do there is go ahead and take this part, put that off to the side. Take the swords out of his hands. Swords out of his hands, separate the forearms from the rest of the arms, I guess. Go ahead and take them, pop that apart. And this part right here, you want to go ahead and take these off. There you go, that's the core components right there you want to have deal with. And then this, you want to also take this and move it around like that. Just like that, sorry. And one last thing is, of course, take this and move that around. Now, I grabbed Wheeljack because, well, that's what they show on the in the instructions. So I just go ahead and grabbed Wheeljack here for this stuff. There's a couple configurations to show you. I'll go ahead and show you a couple of them there. Yeah, right here, right. So what you want to do is right here, is like take these and split these out like this, and have these facing forward like that. Rotate this around like this. Then take these pieces and plug them in like this. So this is a bow. You got a bow, and here what you're supposed to do is you're kind of actually supposed to peg this on the outside. I guess you're pretending. Sorts, yeah, you're kind of pretending he's holding it. So yeah, you peg it out to the outside like that, and then you know it kind of looks like he's holding the bow. So you got that. That's kind of neat. One of my favorite things right there is just using the bow like that. It just only uses some of the components. So on the show is see, take these, pop these back out. Yeah. Once again, you want to also take this and rotate this back up, and then take the leg pieces here, and you want to plug these in so they look like this, like that, and then you want to go ahead and plug these in like so. And then, yeah, basically kind of like you're going back to the pterodactyl mode, I guess, or pterodon mode. Do this sort of thing. And you could take this and plug this into his back, kind of as a, I guess, sort of wings. Again, that looks nice, real nice. And you take the other stuff, take this right here. You got this thing right here. You plug this in right here like this, and that becomes, I guess, a hammer thing or a pickaxe. Yeah, sure, we'll call it pickaxe. Although this thing is kind of, don't like that. I wish there's a locking point or something when they're going to do stuff like this. And also it's kind of heavy. But behold, and these parts right here, you just kind of peg onto his shoulders, at least according to the instructions. That's just, I guess, some armory bits. So yeah, that's something. This is actually pretty compact in such a way that, you know, he actually can still stand with all this stuff, although this thing doesn't take much for this to start flopping or something. Again, particularly with all these extra joints. With all the extra joints. But yeah, it actually looks pretty nice. I particularly like this wing pack, actually. It looks pretty nice. I just like this kind of the pseudo wing pack thing. Also did like the bow. Those are really cool. Too bad you can't do both without buying 2 Wingfingers, which a lot of people are doing. I guess people are like buying multiples of fossilized. But yeah, that's one thing you can do. There is something else. There is something else that's not in the instructions. And they kind of advertise it on one of their live streams. And I'll do that in a separate video because this one's already getting kind of long. So, yeah. Yeah, the whole combined thing. But yeah, Wingfinger is, I think, the strongest of the deluxe fossilizers. He's got, and I think he's robot mode, which is kind of cool just because of the whole lanky ninja thing. The alt modes, well, it's a fossilizer. It's fine. I think it's not the greatest, but it's cool. You can kind of reconfigure it a little bit, so it's got the little standing pterodon pose thing. A lot of the accessory stuff they show off, and probably a lot of other things you can do are pretty cool. I like the idea of the bow. I don't know. It's just, and he's also the only maximal. Well, the only maximal in the main line. All the other ones are like extras, like selects or whatever. So yeah. I think he's actually a pretty solid one of all the fossilizers. I think he is definitely the strongest, and I would definitely, if you want to, definitely pick him up as an accessories for other guys. Even as a standalone figure, he's actually pretty nice looking. He's not the best, but he's a pretty decent standalone figure, I would say, unlike the other two, which are kind of all right standalone, but really, really you will want to have other figures. This one actually works standalone, but also works really well as accessories for other figures, and I would definitely say, yeah, this is definitely the fossilizer to pick it up if you only get one. He's a fun one. He's actually just kind of fun to mess with and everything, and yeah, that's, I think, all it is to it. He's just a solid fossilizer. Pick him up. So that's it. I hope you liked what you saw. I hope you found, informed, and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my Coffee and Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.